A Connection TV presents The Walking Dead Review.
Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody checking, ain't nobody believing your ass. And I sure enough wasn't, I ain't believe not damn one of these cops. And when Daryl had, ooh, that's why he's so motherfucking mad. Rick had the motherfucking cop, cause the gun posted at the dude. And was about to shoot him. Even the dude on the ground had a smart ass remark, said, oh, you got me now, tough guy. As he's getting up, yeah, you goddamn right, Rick got your punk ass. Rick should have shot him. We're just gonna have to survive. I said, yes, Rick, you better go ahead and tell that bitch ass. We're just gonna have to do what the fuck we gotta do. That's what I'm talking about. Rick said the plan is gonna work, bitch. Stop being a bitch. Bob is dead. Everybody's dead. They got Carol and Beth. This plan gonna work. I'm tired of y'all doubting my ass. Eugene is still knocked out on the street. Tara calls the team Greatum. I'm like, huh? What's going on, world? I'm Wesley from A Connection TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections to spot our differences. And the similar connection that I want to adopt with you is with the love for TWD, The Walking Dead. Before I get all into this review, please subscribe because it's free to do, and please click that thumbs up button because it is free to do. The more you like the video, the more it is played and potentially viewed by some people that we really need to see this freaking review, because y'all know that when I review The Walking Dead, I am very animated, I am very into it, I am invested, goddammit. And so are all of you, which is why you've tuned into my review. I'm gonna shout y'all out later on in this video, so watch the whole goddamn thing. Now, I'm watching episode 7, Crossed, The Walking Dead, and you know, I was amped last review. I was ready for this particular episode, and then I get this episode, and yeah, I'm walking away from the episode like, WTF? What the fuck? And why the fuck? And when the fuck? And where the fuck? Like all the W's. TF. Because I can't for the life of me understand why they gave us 2 dry ass episodes. Well, last episode wasn't dry, but y'all know what I mean by dry. Like no explosive action, no, you know, no. They gave us 2 dry ass episodes. And, you know, I was expecting leading up to this finale, we about to get some shit. But no, we get a 3rd dry ass episode. Sasha is destroying one of the chairs at the church, and she giving it her all. She's really destroying this chair. And, you know, we see the team, they're fortifying the church. Rick said he doesn't really want to leave, you know, but they got to go back to Atlanta. And, you know, Michonne's like, I'll go, you know, I owe Carol, you know. Rick's like, no. I owe Carol. We all owe Carol, but I owe Carol. And I'm like, yes, your bitch ass do you owe you some Carol. Yes, your bitch ass do owe Carol, Rick. Michonne stays with Carl and Judith and the priest, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, so Michonne's the guardian. Okay, interesting. Gabriel, that's his name, Gabriel. Child, bye girl, this punk ass priest. I want to let y'all know, somebody left a comment on my last review within regards when I was saying that Daryl doesn't need to be gay and the priest can be gay. Come on now, y'all know I'm one of the gayest YouTubers out here. Hello. Girl. So, what I meant by that was, I don't know Gabriel. I haven't had 5 seasons with Gabriel. So, if Gabriel is gay, that's fine. He can be gay, because I don't know him. It's not going to be a shocker. But there's no way on God's green earth, y'all going to lead me to believe that Daryl's gay. You're just not. You're not going to do it. There's been too many hints of him liking Carol. There's just been way too many hints. Now, he could play the big brother role and then all of a sudden, I guess, But that's a far stretch for me. I'm just saying that's a far stretch for me. And the story that I would like to have happen is for Daryl and Carol to get together, not Boots, and Carol need to be pregnant next season. I'm calling it out. That's what we need to see. I don't know if it's in the comics. I don't read the comics. I just watch the show. But that's the reason why I said what I said. Some of y'all so sensitive. But no, I wasn't saying it because the priest looks some sort of way. I'm saying it because I don't know him. And so he can like guys all he wants to. Yeah. And thank y'all for telling me about Sophia's name, because y'all know I'm bad with names, child. I'm bad with names. But thank y'all for letting me know about Sophia's name. But yeah, so back to the review. We get to so they split up. Michonne is with Carl and Judith. And the priest goes over to the floor and starts clawing at the floor to try to get all the blood up from the floor. And when his nails don't work, his nails actually start to bleed a little bit. He spits on his thing and starts rubbing the floor to get the blood out the floor. Blood and wood is not coming out. It's not coming out. You're gonna have to cover it up, throw a sheet over it or something. But blood and wood, it's not coming out, sir. It's just not. So I'm like, boy, get over it. Okay, they in the truck heading to save Carol. Tyrese is like, baby, you know, sis, I've been there. And then, you know, Sasha's like, we ain't about to go there. I don't want to talk about it. Don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Don't mention them. I don't want to talk about it. Then we get to Carol in the hospital and Beth is watching over her. I'm like, why did they have to make my girl handicapped throughout the rest of this particular season? Now she got internal bleeding and shit. I'm like, oh, see, I don't like the sound of that. How do you stop internal bleeding? How have they been ever able to stop internal bleeding on this show? They've never been, well, no, they did it with Carl ass when he got shot. But Herschel ain't here. So I want to know who's going to save Carol. And if it's going to be this bitch ass doctor they got in the hospital, because don't tell me, I don't even want to think that. I don't even want to think that. I really don't. Glenn and Tara and the crew, we with the Team DC. Eugene is still knocked out on the street. Tara calls the team Greatum. I'm like, huh? What? Greatum. Child, girl, bye Tara. Rosita tries to get Abraham to drink some water. Abraham knocks the water bottle out of her hand and acts like he about to go hit her. I'm like, oh shit. I was just waiting for him to say, Anna Mae, get that water bottle out my face. But Maggie pulls a gun out on her. And I'm like, Maggie, sit your bitch ass down. Maggie, sit your bitch ass down. What your bitch ass gonna do, Maggie? I'm like, really, Maggie? But you know, she holding strong. She pulls the Glock back. She like pulls the click, click, click. Post up on her. Pow. Post up on her. I'll shoot you. I really will. And then, you know, Abraham just like, and he goes to sit back down. I'm like, Rosita just want her some pinga back. That's what she wants. She want that pinga back. And I'm like, girl, the pinga gone. He about to commit suicide. He lost days in translation. He been sitting in this one position for 2 days. Did anybody realize he been in this position for 2 days? Because when they came on the show, oh, you've been like this for a day. And then we let the whole next day go by. Child, but did he take a piss? Did he go take a shit? I don't know. But then they haven't really been eating, so they haven't had to really go to the bathroom. When's the last time we seen somebody take a piss on this show? I'm just saying. Where we at? Rick, now, oh, see, this is what I'm telling y'all. We found out 4 episodes ago, 5 episodes ago, when Rick says, let's do something, Rick knows what the hell he is talking about. Every time Rick wants to murk somebody and the team says, no, shit goes south. Every freaking time. Rick's in here playing this Splinter Cell Ops, Black Ops, Call of Duty 15. operation going on. And I'm like, yeah, that sound hot. It's covert. It sound hot. Yes, that's all right. Then all of a sudden, Tyrese is like, we can't do that. There's been enough bloodshed. We have to make sure that there's a peaceful resolve at the end of this operation. I think that we just kidnap a couple of their cops and then we just trade them in. They're people just like us. And I'm sure that they're just going to want their people. That way no one has to get hurt. But wait. What about your plan? Your plan sounds great. But what happens if a cop just all of a sudden walks down the hallway? And then we have to go in guns a-blazing. What are we going to do then? We're just going to have to survive. I said, yes, Rick. You better go ahead and tell that bitch ass. We're just going to have to do what the fuck we got to do. That's what I'm talking about. Rick said the plan is going to work, bitch. Stop being a bitch. Bob is dead. Everybody's dead. They got Carol and Beth. This plan going to work. I'm tired of y'all down my ass. This going to work, Tyrese. Daryl said, no, wait, hold up. I'm like, why, Daryl? Why, Daryl? They just took Carol in front of you. Why you down the G? Why you down Rick? Cut it out. What is wrong with you? Stop it. Oh, Jesus. Daryl was like, both plans sound hot, but I don't want to kill nobody. So let's go with Tyrese's plan. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. And Tyrese look at Rick like, yeah, what up? This, what up? Anarchy, what up? I'm like, what? Tyrese, sit your bitch ass down. Tyrese, sit your... Ain't you the reason why Judith almost got yoked up? Because you couldn't kill a dude? And then all y'all, Bob died because your bitch ass Tyrese? And now you sitting here still want to play human save a hoe. I'm over it. I'm over Tyree. I'm over it. I'm over Tyree. Daryl gonna pass. Daryl gonna pass. But I'm over Tyree. I'm over him. He should have chopped his leg. They should eat his leg. I'm over him. The priest is still cleaning the ground. Carl like, yo, you all right? How old are you? Yeah, I'm like 10. And you're like, and you don't know, you're gonna be all right. Look, let me show you how to use one of these weapons, my dude. I'm like, Carl, who you, Carl? Carl, go sit somewhere, Carl. Go sit somewhere. Sit your ass down somewhere, Carl. But they got a whole spread of weapons out. But Carl already know which weapon is the best and which one to use and which kills perfectly and which one doesn't. So the priest look at him up and down like, huh? The priest go to grab the machete. Carl's like, that's a good choice. But I have to tell you, sometimes the hold is not that tight. And when you go to jam it in the head of the skull, sometimes the zombie skulls aren't that soft. And they're kind of hard. So you got to really go. I'm like... Carl better go ahead. Carl better go ahead. Michonne just sitting there holding Judith like, I'm watching this dude. I'm going to watch him. Something's a little off. Something's a little off. Carl's like, look. There's bad people in the world. You got to learn how to protect yourself. We're human. We're people. And we want to help people. But, sometimes you just get in the wrong place at the wrong time. And you're going to have to murk a dude. Remember back when, Michonne, remember back when I was almost about to get butt raped? My father had to put a knife through his stomach and stab him 35 times. Shit happens. I'm like, Carl, go ahead, Carl. Dawn speaks to a policeman at the hospital / jail. This is Alcatraz. Matter of fact, this Oz post-Armageddon. That's what this is. And the cop is like, look, we need to take that chick off of life support. We need to save our resources. She ain't gonna make it. Beth is like, wait, hold up. Because aren't you watching your porno DVDs in the office? And you sitting there watching all those DVDs? And how much electricity you using to watch your DVDs? The dude was like, excuse me, who you talking to, chick? You just got here. Excuse me? Excuse me? Play your role. Know your role. Seniority. I'm like, Beth, all Beth had to do was shank both of them right there. That's all she had to do. That's all she had to do. All she had to do was grab the blade out and shank both of them. That's all she had to do. But she's sitting here mopping the floor with them 2 wounds on her fucking face. And Maggie's sitting here trying to get somebody to drink some goddamn water. And Beth's sitting here fighting for her life. All my life I had to fight. She got these slave wounds on her face. She mopping the floor for Master Dawn. Like, get out of here. What? I'm just like, Beth, go ahead. Shank these bitches. I was like, I'm over it. But you know, they hear gunshots or whatever. So they go out. Dawn ends up giving Beth the key to the medicine to save her. She's like, I need you to save the girl because I can't do it. You just killed that girl. You just killed her because I can't go back on my word. I'm in charge of this whole fucking building. But yet I tell people what to do and when to take a shit and what to eat and all this, but I can't say no, we're going to save her. But when you knew somebody 2-3 episodes ago and you wanted to save them, it was fine. But now all of a sudden, you can't go back on your word. Okay, time has changed. They not really looking too kindly and too highly and too respectful at your rule. So now you can't go back on your word. Child. Bye, girl. So she give Dawn the key. Beth the key. Beth's like, why are you doing this? Because you have strength. I punched your ass 2 times in the face and you didn't hit me back. You're a brave soul. I'm like, girl, bye, girl, with all that. Team DC, back again. Glenn, Tara, and Rosita go to get some water. They split up from Maggie and Abraham. Tara, Eugene. Tara is talking about Eugene is a good guy, and you know, I didn't think he meant to do this, and you know, I think his only strength was to lie, and so that's what he did. And we can't be mad at him for using his only strength and lying about being a scientist and lying about all this stuff and then lying and getting all these people killed and bringing us all the way almost to our death because we was about to pass 1,000 zombies on the road because we thought he was a zombie. We can't be mad at Eugene for lying to us. Glenn said, the hell if we can't. I know that's right. Tara doing too much. I don't know what Tara would do. I don't know what the fuck Tara talk about. I don't know. Maggie goes to get a ladder and builds a little blanket tent for Eugene, his bitch ass on the floor. Maggie goes to Abraham and says, you need to get over yourself. We've all lost something today. Get over yourself. I'm like, girl, Maggie, sit your bitch ass down, Maggie. We get a flashback of when Rick finds out about Lori during the commercial breaks. And why was I about to cry again? During this scene, when he walk up. Where's Lori? No. Oh, no. And scene. And the Oscar goes to y'all know, listen, y'all know I can pull out the waterworks. All the life that I freaking needed. That scene. Oh my gosh. People think he overacts, but no, he acts just right because that scene and he started crying and hit the floor and Carl had his head down. I was about to get moving again. Beth visits the doctor. Beth asks him, you know, what medicine would you give her? He like, oh, you trying to save her? Dawn gave you the key? Dawn gave you the key? I don't know, whatever. He tells her what to do. Team DC again. They find some dirty ass water. Rosita builds a cloth filter. The shit start dropping 1 drop every 5 minutes. I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. All of a sudden, ripples is in the water. They find fish. You really want to eat that fish in that dirty ass water, but whatever. You got to do what you got to do because all these zombies in the way, you got to do what you got to do. Noah lures the 2 cops out and they get bum rushed. The cop car pulls up and they start bucking. Automatically, I wanted to throw my iPad at my mother. No, I didn't. I'm not going to fuck up my 50-inch. I didn't want to do that. But I was mad. I was mad because I said, look at this shit. And then the cop car come rolling up. They got bulletproof windows and shit. I'm like, oh, here we go. Somebody about to get got. They start bucking. Pop, 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 pop. It's a war scene. I'm like, all right, get my action. Rick like, let's go get these motherfuckers. Let's go get them. So they go going at them. Noah grabbed the gun. His little lip ass running after them too. Then they see the 2 cops with the zip ties behind them. Rick leaves Daryl behind to go get him. And Daryl surveying the car. And then he checked the broken up mobile home. And then of course when the door come back, Daryl got burned. This is the big old burly dude with a bald head. I'm like, uh-oh, he about to get got. Daryl about to get got. I knew he wasn't, but I'm like, he about to get got. When I tell y'all I was so animated watching this because he's sitting there on the floor, he getting choked up. And when somebody grabbing your neck and they stronger than you and you can't get out, it's a bitch. It's a bitch. You can't. He had on all his protective stuff. He couldn't kick him in the balls. He couldn't kick nothing. He had to reach for something. And you had all these nasty, muddy ass zombies on the floor and shit, biting and shit at the air. And he's going like this, touching the zombie, and the zombie almost biting him. And I'm like, oh my God, don't get your finger. Don't lose a finger, don't lose a finger. He's staying there biting and shit, trying to grab it. And then he digs his hand in 2 eyeball sockets, pulls the head off the zombie and bangs the guy in the head with a zombie head. You gotta fight however you need to fight. You gotta fight. I'm thinking to myself, Rick was right. Hashtag Rick was right. And he's always right. He's always right. He's always right. The female cop is like, let us go. Dawn won't trade for us. She doesn't give 2 shit about us. If you would have put somebody else up, it'll work. This is not going to work. She's not going to switch us off. Then Bob is like, shut your bitch ass up. This will work. Let me let y'all know this is what was going to do. This is how it's going to happen. I'm like, oh God. I don't like you, light skin. And when you started to have a moral compass about yourself, I said, fuck you and your moral compass. Because I don't care about you. I do not care about you. I'm done caring about extracurricular people that come in. Y'all, the way y'all running the hospital, ain't nobody good up in that goddamn hospital. The only person I saw that was good was Noah. Even the doctor that killed the dude because he didn't want to be not needed anymore is a bad motherfucker. Y'all just need to blow up the whole hospital. Everybody in that hospital just need to be blown up to smithereens. Okay, so any of these cops coming out the hospital, they ain't got no heart. I don't care about them. So he light skin talk about, oh, well, no, shut up. I want to get out of this alive. I'm like, fuck you. And the invisible horse your bitch ass rolled up on because I don't trust you. Just because you think you cute, you trying to get trustworthy. Just because you got a calm, somber demeanor and you're going to talk to Rick because y'all have this cop background. Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody checking, ain't nobody believing your ass. And I sure enough wasn't, I ain't believe not damn one of these cops. And when Daryl ooh, that's why he's so motherfucking mad. Rick had the motherfucking cop because the gun posted at the dude and was about to shoot him. Was about to shoot him. Even the dude on the ground had a smart ass remark, said, oh, you got me now, tough guy. As he's getting up, yeah, you goddamn right, Rick got your punk ass. Rick should have shot him. But Daryl's like, no, we need to save him. I'm like, is Glenn here? Where is Glenn? Where is Carl? Where is Tyree? Where is you? Not Eugene. Where is Gabriel? I thought Daryl was a G. There ain't no damn G. No, Rick, 3 is better than 2. How can you even say that 3 is better than 2 when the third person is not even remotely on your team? So that had me all fucked up. That had me all fucked up in the brain. I was pissed because I'm like, here we go again. Rick is right, and nobody wants to believe him. I was just over it, just over it. Then, Team DC, we back. They start catching fish, and Glenn asked Rosita, "Are you with us no matter what?" Rosita's like, "Yes, I'm with y'all." Tara finds mud in her new Gucci backpack. I'm like, girl, what is she holding? Guys, look what I found out. As crumple of mud start falling from her fingertips. What did she find? Anyways, it looked like mud to me. It didn't look like anything. I don't know. Michonne says, Michonne goes to visit the priest, and she's like, the things we do because we have to. The priest said, look, I already took the damn machete. What else you want? I was like, Gabriel ain't in it to win it. He ain't here for y'all. But we come find out Gabriel builds this little underground railroad to get under and leave from. And he definitely does. But when he drops down, which by the way was only a foot below them or 2 feet below him, he dropped down like it was Noah did, dropped down from the elevator and broke his leg. He come out, he got a big ass nail stuck in his foot. And I'm like, that's what you get. When he was pulling that out, I'm like, damn, that shit was all the way lodged up in his foot. Whatever, but he think he can survive out on his own. That's fine, let him survive. He didn't even bring the machete. And what happens? He ends up almost getting got by some girl with a cross on her neck. But he body slams her though. He said, bang, and body slammed her. And she ended up going on a tree, ended up piercing her abdomen. And then he picks up a boulder and goes to slam it on his face. And I'm like, all right, go ahead. But he sees the cross and he's like, no, I'm saved, I can't. She was a Lord worshiper. I can't. I'm like, child, Gabriel, bye, girl. Where we at? Beth exchanges strawberries. Beth has a prison exchange of some strawberries with one of the guys, and they looking out and shit. Passing, underhand and passing and shit. Looking out and shit. Then all of a sudden the dude start coughing. So you gonna act sick because you got some strawberries? Okay. And in the mix of all of that, the dude is like, Beth walks by. I'm fine. I'm like, what? They believe that? He didn't even get no, and the Oscar goes to, I could have put on a better scene than that. Child, bye, girl. I was over it. Beth gets the medicine. She gives Carol the shot. She like, Carol, I'm here for you. I just want you to know this is Beth. I'm here. Then we see Sasha on Talking Dead. Sasha's firing boots and she practiced. And so is Rosita. Rosita they look good when they don't look dirty and they don't look like they haven't showered in 3 months. They look really, really good. Or years. They look really, really good. Sasha rips her shirt, her Bob shirt, and she mad. And Tyrese's like, you gotta let it go. At least you were able to say goodbye. Hold on to that. Sasha's like, fuck that. I should have been the one to kill him. I'm like, girl, when you mad that you are the one that killed, that's when y'all know shit is just fucked up in the world. But you know, they have their little resolve. They hug brother and sister, all kumbaya moment. Then the light-skinned cop tells Rick, you know, about Dawn and what she's gonna do and how you need to be with her. And then Sasha is left with Bob. This is when we find out that the light-skinned boy is Bob. His name is Bob. So Bob sit here and explain this whole little sob story to her about how Dawn sent somebody out and he was the one that was supposed to get out, but then he got lost or whatever, he got killed, but he's sitting over there and he's about to turn into a zombie, or he is a zombie and I just need him to get shot and it should have been me, and you know, woe is me in the terrible world that we live in. And I'm like, Sasha, you sitting here eating this up. Y'all just have people trying to eat y'all with forks and spoons and butter knives. And you're going to sit here and listen to this man, because his name is Bob, give you this sob-ass sob story. Really? Sasha, you had your back to this dude. Really? Sasha. So of course she get pushed into the window and she busts her head, and we come on to the next episode, previews to the next episode. I'm sorry, but I'm a little bit perturbed because y'all gave me this whack ass episode and nothing even happened in this whack ass episode. Go check out my Real Housewives of Atlanta episode 2 review and all my other videos that I have up. Yeah, go check out my videos, y'all. But I want to give a couple shout outs real quick before I goes. Oh shit, we had 61,745 subscribers. Yeah. Where we at? Walking Dead Consumed. I want to give a couple shout outs. That review was funny. Consumed was a funny review. James Isaac Neutron. I want to give you a shout out again. I want to give a shout out to I Don't Give a Fuck About Your Way or Your President. Your war or your president. Because he said, this dweeb faggot babbles like a shrieking schizophrenic on crack. Thank you, boo. I love you. I want to give a shout out to Mandy S says, I'm so happy I found a channel that's worth subscribing to. I agree with your thoughts. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Eye of Ra. Wesley, your Carol imitation, cut the fuck up. Thank you. Sky Santana, you know what's up. I like you. You always got some great comments on my videos. I want to give a shout out to Lacey Jones. Says, I'm a new stubby. I love your reviews. I'm a big fan of TWD too. Loads of fun from the UK. Yeah, what's going on, brother? UK? What's going on? Stephanie S. Shout out to you. Crystal Lloyd. I love you, man. You're awesome. I love Carol too. She's just super. I want to give a shout out to Random Likings. You are fucking hilarious. Your enthusiasm is so infectious. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank y'all so much. And I need y'all to do me a favor. The little link is below. Can y'all go to BlatinOAwards.com and vote for your boy as the best YouTuber out of the class of YouTubers that I'm with? But y'all are watching me and I want to win. So can y'all vote for me on BlatinOAwards.com? I want to give a shout out to Julia Nevins, Deanna Folsom, and DRGM 1982 says, wait, there's not going to be a mid-season finale yet. The mid-season finale is next week. And Darnell Gamer was the one that was like, I hope you're not saying that the priest can be gay. Bro, I hope you understand the message that I was saying. Tiffany Rakima, I'm too amped. I love you, Tiffany. I love all your comments. Carlene fan, you already know, boo. You tweeted me on Twitter. I love it. Thank you so much. And Rosmel told me, a couple of y'all told me Sophia's name, but shout out to Rosmel too. Thank y'all so much. I read all the comments. I love y'all. Hopefully y'all was able to get through this review. And hopefully y'all like this video. And click the thumbs up button and subscribe. I can't wait to see next episode. Hopefully it's a mid-season finale worth watching.